Wow, so you can see the onion. Looks like some pickle, some mustard, lettuce, and tomato in there.
Thank you, Lindsay. Hello everyone, this is John Ward with the Appalachian Channel, and this is Olivia with Chronicles of Olivia.
Hello everyone.
You might remember her from some of my videos back in North Carolina. Her and her mother's here visiting with us to film some of the places that I've been filming in the past. And we're back at R.M. Brooks General Store where I've been filming for the past 4 years. I brought Olivia to meet Tiffany and the gang here, and she's going to do a video here also. So we're going to go in and see what's going on this morning.
Okay.
Hey, hi.
So
nice to meet you. I looked a little bit at your stuff last night. It was late when I got home. So anyway.
Yeah, we worked together in North Carolina on some stuff, and she's been in Idaho for a while, and she's back. She lives in North Carolina, her and her mom. This is Cecilia, her mother.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
So, since she was in wanting to make some videos, we thought we'd come see you first.
Okay, nice. Let's do it.
All right.
Are you guys eating with us?
Yeah, we're going to order something to eat.
Okay, I'll get one of the girls up here.
We'll film
All right.
it.
Hey, Tori, will you come up and take their order, please?
Well, Olivia has a YouTube channel called Chronicles of Olivia, and I've worked with her in North Carolina and back last year, and she's here to do some videos with me, so we thought we'd come over here this morning.
How have you been doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good.
So what all you got going on this morning?
Well, we just had a bunch for breakfast. We had quite a few, didn't we, Linz? For breakfast, yeah. Jeff, who's staying in the campground, him and his wife have moved here. I think the way I understood it is he brought his like subdivision community people. I'm putting some more bacon on because it's getting low. How have you guys been doing?
We've been doing great, staying busy.
Yay. This is good.
So anything new been going on since last time we were here?
Well, Katie found out the gender of the baby, but I'm gonna let her tell that. And we've had a couple events. Doug's had back surgery. So yeah, there's been a few things going on. We've got music today, so that's gonna be good. Chad, a church great from Scott County, he's bringing his youth. So anyway, yeah. All right, let's see what we got.
So he was wanting me to film you making an omelet, right?
Ah, yeah, that's what he said. So we're gonna make him a Western omelet. We're gonna assume he wants some cheese. He wants a Western omelet, so we're gonna put some bacon on it. I have a sweet friend that lives in Florida, and her name's Olivia. Oh, really? I met her through YouTube, her and her husband Jeff, and they're great people. So, Olivia is a good name.
Thank you. I have a question, Tiffany. So,
Yes.
how long has this building been here? How many years? Like, when was it built?
So my great-grandfather built it in the early 20s. We don't have an exact date, but it's somewhere in the early 20s. So.
And then when did you start, like when did you come in here?
So I acquired it probably about 2012, but I had it for about a year and a half. And then I opened it in April of 2014. So.
Oh, so you've had it for quite a while, yeah.
Yeah, I've been running it for over 10 years. So, we're gonna get his omelet going. Oh, hopefully I didn't overdo that.
Thank you, y'all.
Bye, Jeff. Thank you. That's Jeff, and he brought all his neighbors that he's moving in his little subdivision or whatever he's doing. So, all right, some mushrooms, peppers, onions. I'm gonna make sure that cheese is melted on that.
Guys are known for your bologna sandwiches.
I am, yeah. And that was kind of, so this gentleman came down here and got a bologna sandwich and then decided to take it down the road, and they were talking about, and they were like, we should do like a no bologna shootout or something like that. So anyway, I just made a bologna sandwich and here we are today. So guys, this one right here is for, this is for Jeff. So let's see, what other questions do you have about the store?
I would say when John started posting about your store on YouTube, did you see an influx of locals or people coming in because of his videos?
I did. So yeah, we get to, and him and I were talking about that yesterday. So hey, Lynn's, this goes to John too. So yes. So you wanna go around? It's not hot. You're fine. That's John's. And his toast, tell him his toast is coming. So Canada and Australia. Actually, there's a gentleman that's come here twice from Australia. And let's see, I was trying to think. So yes, as far as local people, I do think there's been local people that's come and seen it on YouTube, maybe that didn't know. I already had kind of a good local business, I feel like, and then that happened, and so it just kind of made it even, yeah, so it grew. So yes.
That's amazing.
Where are some places, Katie, people are from? My brain sometimes. Australia, Italy, Canada, Ireland, all over the United States, Michigan, California, Florida, huh?
Alaska.
We've had people from Alaska. Yeah, so it's been good. We're grateful. We appreciate John, and like I said, and it gives, like I said, it's neat that people want to see this, you know, this side of the country, or like the countryside, and so, yeah.
I'm just in awe by all the artifacts and all of the like vintage things that you have covered everywhere. I could be here for hours looking at it.
So it's really neat. So my dad was running the store. So it was actually on my mom's side of the family, and my dad was running it, and I just happened to be, well, my kids were young, my daughter Kelly, and so I started working for him and worked for them at Gray Gables too, and raised my daughter kind of in here, and so I had this vision. Hang on, it's hard for me to talk and work. Let me get this. So this is yours, and hopefully I've done it right. And this is John's. Hey, Katie, this is John's. And now I can talk to you. So anyway, like all the things you see up on the ceilings and stuff was kind of an idea I had when my dad and I were running it. So I started doing that. And interestingly enough, when I Tori, you want to take this one to John? Interestingly enough, when I took over, there was a video that I didn't realize was out there that my grandfather had done. And The video was like in 1977, I think. And I usually play it on a reel that goes on. And in there, my grandfather was back here talking, and he said, I hope one day that the children come back, talking about my mom and my uncle, and do like a Cracker Barrel. And so it was kind of a shock to me because that's not what I envisioned in the beginning. I didn't know really what I was going to do with it or how it was going to look, and so it's just kind of developed. So I've put more stuff on the walls, and when we built the back room on, I added there, and it's just kind of been that way. So yeah, there's a lot of neat stuff, and some stuff I've bought and put in here, and then other stuff, and we can start cleaning this up if you don't mind. Some stuff I've collected, and other stuff I've just brought out of the corners, and anyway, so
I love it.
thank you. Hey Marcy, this is her omelet. So I got to put some more bacon on there though. You ready for this? Okay. Now I've got to get you some more bacon. It's cooking. And where we were talking, I was distracted. So anyway, all right. Are you not going to eat anything, sweetie? Let me get you another plate then, okay? And let me get you some jelly.
I've already started.
What'd you have?
This is Dustin's
Hi.
Biscuit and gravy?
Then there's that. And then let me get you. Do you need some jelly?
You come from where? Richmond,
Kentucky.
Kentucky, and you spent the night down in Crossville last night.
Got here late, so we had to go to Crossville to spend the night.
Well, yeah, you don't have to go that far next time.
No,
so
we
next
won't.
time you come and contact me, we'll find you a place a little closer. But we'll be back here in the fall. I think it's September 6th when they have the big car show. So that's when you definitely want to come.
Oh, definitely.
On September 6th, and I've been filming here for 4 years now, over 4 years. And so I brought Olivia to see where I've been filming at for so long, so she can meet Tiffany and make a video about the place too. So
that's great.
yeah, well,
But the car show is in September.
yeah, they had one in the spring, but the big one's in the fall. I think it's September 6th, and if I'm wrong, I'll put that down below that in the video. But
do that.
it's all day. It starts about 10 o'clock on that day.
Is it in this area?
Right here. The car show's right here,
Oh, right
all
here.
around right here, this whole place.
Okay.
And if you camp, they have camping spots. I will be camping that weekend here, so if you got a camper, you can come camp, get a spot in the camping
We'll try
area.
to make reservations somewhere.
Yeah, well, we'll find you a place. There's some places closer that you don't have to go all the way to Crossville. So, yeah, there's Tiffany's mom's place, the Gray Gables, and then not far back out here on 127, you have another motel that's an older style motel. I can't think of the name of it right at the moment, but it's really cool. It's one of the old style motels, and I like it. Really nice place.
Sounds
So
good.
well, guys, we'll let you get down the road. I think you're wanting to go to Muddy Pond now, right?
We are.
We'll go down and meet the Gunthers and some of the other stores that's down there. I'm going to give you some directions as soon as we get off here. So thanks for stopping in today. Good to meet y'all.
Thank
Nice
It was
meeting you
wonderful.
guys.
You too. We'll
Yeah.
be watching your videos.
Awesome.
So this is Katie, and she was here on the very first video I made here at R.M. Brooks's, and she's been here ever since, and now she's getting married to Tiffany's son,
Got married March the 5th.
March the 5th. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't for sure if you're getting married or got married.
Yes.
But got married, and so we're trying to get a little info on what it's like with the people that come in from watching the YouTube videos. What's that like when people come in and they recognize you?
Oh my goodness, it's really neat. I mean, it feels like we already know each other and stuff. They're like, oh my gosh, I feel like we're family, like we know each other. I'm like, well shoot, we are family. We're just extended family, you know? And so it's really neat. Like we've got to meet so many nice people that we otherwise wouldn't have been able to meet and talk to, and so it's been really nice.
You get some calls sometimes too, don't people call you from?
Yeah, we have one gentleman that calls from California, and he checks on us about, I just hope y'all are having a great day, and and hope you have a blessed day and a blessed week, and super sweet. So yeah, we get a few people that'll call and just be like whenever we had some tornadoes and stuff, we had people calling, are you guys okay, and just checking on us.
What about the flood? Did they call to see if you got flooded when the
Oh
flood?
goodness, we got several calls then too. Yeah, they're like, are you guys still there? Like, we're still flipping bolognas. So you're good.
Flipping bolognas.
Flipping bologna everywhere.
Well,
So
Olivia wants a bologna sandwich in a little bit.
Yes, I'm excited
Good.
to try it.
Good. You'll be hooked because, I mean, it happened to me when I first started working here. I'd say probably about the first month that I was here, that's all I wanted was fried bologna, hoop cheese, mayonnaise. And even on my days off, I craved it. I was like, I don't know what y'all put in that stuff. Must be love.
Yeah.
Must be the prayer. But yeah, you'll get hooked.
Wow, that's
It's
amazing.
good.
I can't wait to try.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah.
So the next big event is the fall car show, the big event. I mean, there's other events
Yes.
before then, but that's
Yes.
always huge, Jane.
Oh goodness, yeah. I feel like, because the one during the summer, like, it's big and we have a great time, but I feel like the one in September, like, it's usually huge. It's like the biggest one. We're on, we're popping, we're dancing, we are flipping burgers. It's a great time.
Yeah,
So-
we're looking forward to that one. So maybe
Yeah.
Olivia can come
Yeah,
back
I
for
would
that.
love to.
Oh, definitely. It's a great time. We got live music, we've got plenty of burgers and bologna, and so we're full of bologna here most days.
All right. Do you have any extra, any questions? Do you have anything, Olivia?
I guess. How many years have you been working here? You came from Florida, and so that was like a while back. You came like 6 years ago or so.
6 years. So I've been working here 6 years. I come here, I want to say it was July of 2019, and in the fall I started working here and at the bed and breakfast down the road, and been here ever since. I loved it. Love the people, and I mean, it's just been awesome.
It's such a nice vibe here. I can just feel like how positive it is, and it's so like it's like stepping back in time too, which is really neat.
Yes,
Like there's great energy here.
It's great. It's great. We've got our locals that we love, and man, if you can come on a day when they're in here, it's so fun because like we'll banter back and forth. We'll pick on each other and stuff. And be like, oh hey Trouble, what are you doing in here? You know, and so it's a great time. Like we laugh, we cut up. I mean, it's literally it's just like a family atmosphere. Like a lot of places you feel like you have to be a certain way and everything's like, you know, in a box, but here we're relaxed, we're chill, we talk about the Lord, we pray with people, and we're just having a great time. We're working, we work hard, we play hard too.
I love that. That's great.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. What's your name? How old are you?
Okay, so my name's Tori, and I'm 18 years old. I just started working here last September, so it's getting close to a year. Feels like it's been like 5 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I really love the environment here and how we can talk about anything. We're gonna meet a ton of people from everywhere. I've served a guy from Australia like many times. Like I served him for like a whole week, so I love meeting new people. But I know I can talk to the girls about anything. And Tiffany, if I need to talk to her about God, she's the person to go to. These girls are so supportive, and it's just the best environment. There's like, you don't get this anywhere else. You can't go to a restaurant and just start talking about God like you can here. Like I have full conversations with people about God. It's amazing.
Has people recognized you from the videos yet?
Yes, actually. A lot of people are like, you're that girl from the prayer box, aren't you? And I'm like, yes, that's me.
I love that.
Well, we appreciate you, and we'll be filming some more with you in a little bit. You'll probably be making milkshakes or something.
Probably.
Oh yeah. I want to try one for sure.
Oh, you will not be disappointed.
Okay.
Gonna come over and see what you ordered.
Bologna.
Look at that. Did you get bologna too, or what'd you get?
I got bologna.
All right.
Gotta have bologna. Tell you what, if it weren't for bologna back in my days when we was kids, I don't know what we would have done. And I still love my bologna.
All right. Tell us who you are.
Bobby Nelson. I'm from out of Knoxville.
And we've talked before.
On the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, about we're going to get together and go up to Johnson City and do hot dogs for the homeless.
Yeah, and we're going to try to get that worked out. We had to reschedule on that, but so I just run into you today. Well, actually, today was the day we were supposed to have been doing that.
Yeah.
And then here I'm at R.M. Brooks and I pull in, and here you are.
Yeah. I think we probably got here about the same time.
Yeah.
I was on my way back home and stuff. We went and spent the night down in Pall Mall.
Okay.
And Sergeant York country there, and so we headed back home to get my dog to take her medicine and stuff. She wouldn't take it from my dad or nothing, so got to get her to take her medicine. So we stopped here to get my bologna sandwich. Tiffany's famous bologna sandwich.
Come around this way just a minute, right here. You was talking about you've been coming here for a while.
Yeah.
You was talking about some of these floors. Let's go in here just a minute, see if we can see there's some customers in there. But you was talking about Tiffany's dad. You knew him, or you stopped by here and talked to him some?
Yeah. We stopped by here one day, and he was standing here on the porch, and I got out of the car and got my little camera out. I had got me a little camera. And got it out, and he turned and started walking in the door, and I got a picture of him. Right there it is, in the window right there.
Oh, that's the picture you took?
That's the picture I took right there. And I had it for a long time, and had it framed up and everything and stuff, and brought it down here and give it to Tiffany. And that's him going in the door right there.
Okay.
That was the first day we met him.
Well, you can tell that sign was a lot newer back then than it is now. It's been quite a few years ago, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. And he was a super nice man. Super nice man. Told me some stories.
What was he telling you about the floors in this place?
The floors in here, all hardwood floors. But when they built this, they cut the trees down level and stuff, and built the floors on the stumps and stuff. That's how they put the floor in. They're on stumps.
Did he remember about what year it might have been built? Because that's one of the things I can't hardly remember. Nobody knows the exact date or year.
I don't know, John. I couldn't tell you. If he told me, I don't remember.
Right.
It's been a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. But no, he was a super nice guy. I mean, just told me a little history about the place. The post office and everything. It's been in the family since it was new. And everything.
I think this is Tiffany's great grandfather.
Yeah.
That started this. So I think she's fourth generation running it now.
Yeah. And there used to be a house right over here.
Right. Yeah.
And it finally, they done away with that. It's changed a little bit since I come, not a lot. She's added on over there.
Yeah, she had to add on for more room.
Yeah, she's done a tremendous job with this place and stuff. And the car show that they have here and stuff. It's just wonderful. She gets a lot of people to come from everywhere here.
Yeah, last fall I think I talked to people from 20 different states, including the state of Washington. They drove for a whole week to get here.
Yeah. I tell people to come here all the time. I say, hey man, you ever go to rugby? And they never heard of rugby. And I tell them a little bit about rugby, and I said, there's a bypass there now, but I said, used to, you had to go right through the little town of Rugby and stuff, and then you stop at the R.M. Brooks store and stuff, go in and get you a bologna sandwich, get you a hamburger, whatever they got, milkshakes, stuff. I said, it's a great place to go. I love coming here.
Absolutely.
I love coming here. So
like stepping back in time, ain't
it? It is. I mean, had stores like this when I was a kid. I mean, I'm 58 years old. That's not old or nothing, but we had stores like this when I was growing up and stuff,
There's not many of them nowadays, are there?
No, there's not. And it's sad. It really is. Because this place like this here brings back so many memories for me. Mama sending me to the store and stuff, stores, and I'm sure they done it here, that you would get credit. And stuff. You would get credit, and everything, and that's all gone now. So, but it's a great place and stuff, and the people's great, and you do a great job for this store, for the R.M. Brooks and the coverage that you do for it, and it's just great. We love it, and I love your videos.
Well, thank you.
And stuff. I watch about every one of them,
Well, we appreciate that.
Oh yeah.
Well, good running into you today here in person. We've talked a few times on phone, and we'll be meeting again, I'm sure, real soon.
Yeah, hopefully we can get up there and we can get the hot dogs done for them people and stuff. They need a good meal.
Yep.
A good hot meal, good hot dog, and stuff. I mean, I'd be honored to do it,
Okay.
and stuff, and help them out.
Sounds good. All right.
And stuff. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're here with Jerry. Jerry, tell us where you're from.
Up in Iowa, Benton, Iowa.
Iowa. So you've been watching the videos?
Yep, sure have. So.
And you ended up coming down to a race? And
Yep, in Nashville, and I'm on my way to Michigan, and I had to stop here and get a bologna sandwich.
Yeah, had you seen the bologna sandwiches on the videos we've been making?
Yep, sure have. So. I got another place in Kentucky, Baghdad, Kentucky. I don't know. Somebody else made a video of that place. I got to stop there for a brisket sandwich on the way to Michigan. So.
Okay. So you like checking out the places you see on YouTube then?
You bet, yep.
Yeah.
And I like the ones on your channel too. There's a lot of unique places. So.
Well, thank you. How long have you been watching, you think?
Oh, several years.
Several years.
Yep, so.
Well,
I retired 9 years ago, so I got time to do that stuff now.
You get to travel and see places.
Yeah, and watch videos on the internet, so.
Then go visit them.
Yep, and go visit them, get some good food, and it's a great thing. So.
Yeah, it's always good to eat, ain't it?
Oh yeah. Yep.
I think that's what my best videos is, anything to do with food, because everybody eats.
Like I says, I'm not always hungry, but food always tastes good.
All right, so was the bologna sandwich good today?
Yeah, excellent. Yep.
Excellent.
Yeah, really impressed.
What was the store like compared to what you've seen on the videos?
It's a lot more unique.
More unique.
Just getting in there and seeing everything is and feeling the floor. You know?
Can't feel that in the video, can you?
No, you can't feel the change in heights of the floor in there.
We were just talking about that with another, Bobby here doing the lemonade. He came here many years ago when Tiffany's dad was still alive, and he told him that they cut stumps and set the stumps on the ground and then build on top of the stumps.
That makes sense, and some of them must be sinking a little bit.
Yeah, over the years, so over 100 years now. But yeah, it's always great running into people that watch the channel, especially when we're here at R.M. Brooks's. So
I appreciate it. So
appreciate you, and good meeting you,
all right.
Jerry.
Nice to meet you. Thanks a lot.
Maybe we'll see you again.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
All right, so I run into another one of our viewers. What's your name?
Glenn West.
Glenn, and this is your fiance?
Patty Lett.
Patty, and where y'all from?
Camden, South Carolina.
Camden, what are you doing up this way today?
We were just on vacation in Kentucky, and on the way back to Camden, we wanted to come through here because we watched your channel, and we've been wanting to try that bologna sandwich and everything, and so I got me a milkshake too. So it's we probably do every year that we go up there.
So you've been here before?
No, this is our first time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the store like compared to seeing it on the videos? What do you feel like they do? Is it more unique than what you can tell on the videos, or how would you describe it?
I would say the people are, Tiffany and her husband are just so welcoming, and nice, just like they are on your film.
Yeah.
And
did you feel like you already knew them a little bit before you got here?
I did.
Definitely.
I did. And so we'll be back next year.
Well, that's good. We'll be back September 6th for the big car show. That's the fall car show. So that's when we have probably 2,000 or 3,000 people show up for that day. Yeah. So it's kind of crazy. This is just a normal Saturday today, pretty much, but we still get a lot of visitors, especially in the summertime, people traveling. Mm-hmm. And then we get people from around the world that came here from all over, And,
your channel reaches a lot of people.
Well, they seem to have interest in Appalachian culture and history and stores all around the world, seems like.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So it's always neat. Last time we was here, we met a guy from Australia that had came and seen the videos, and I met people from the Netherlands and Ireland and Switzerland and England and all over, especially in the summer when people's traveling on vacation. Mm-hmm. So, well, where are you heading to from here?
Well, we're headed home. To back to South Carolina. And but we love it up this way. You know, this area and Kentucky, both beautiful areas.
It is. Well, good talking to you. I'm glad I got to meet you all.
You too.
Yeah, thank you, John.
Thank
We appreciate you.
God bless you. All right, tell us your name.
Troy Patterson.
Troy, and this is
Janie.
Janie.
Yep.
And you're here today enjoying the nice weather in R.M. Brooks's.
Out enjoying the weather and riding.
Yeah, riding on your motorcycle?
Yep.
Okay. A lot of people out today riding. They're finally getting some days without no rain. It's rained for a week, seems like, hasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it has. I'm sick and tired of the rain.
So what y'all think about R.M. Brooks's?
I like it. I've been here before. We used to come down here years ago. This is her first time.
Yeah, it's cozy.
Cozy, yeah.
Yeah, it's cozy.
Oh
And,
yeah, just wait till I get inside and to find out what else I can find.
Yeah, you not been inside to look around yet?
Not yet.
Oh, well, you got a treat.
Yeah.
You can look at all the pictures from the Brooks family. You know, Tiffany, she's fourth generation to a family member to run this. So
Sir Troy?
right here.
All right, fried bologna? Fried bologna. All right, girl. Let's do it. And you had cheeseburger?
Yep.
And you're sharing french fries?
No, that's hers.
Oh, that's it. Them's a hot commodity today.
Yeah. But
Enjoy, guys. I'll be back.
yeah, she got the fried steak.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people gets the bologna sandwich. So,
Yeah, I like bologna. Like
so
a bologna sandwich.
you say you've been watching some of the videos?
Yeah, I've seen watched it on YouTube, so.
Okay, well, thanks for watching. Well, we're gonna let you eat that before it gets cold because it's a lot better hot than it is cold.
Okay, thank you.
Good
very
talking
much.
to you guys.
Thank
Talk
you.
to you. You have a good day.
Thank
They're
you.
supposed to have some salmon here in
Yeah, I think
so. How are you?
I'm doing good. We're wanting to order something to eat.
Order something to eat, and we can do that for you.
I think I'm gonna get 2 ribeye steak sandwiches with lettuce, tomato, and mayonnaise on both of them.
Lettuce, tomato,
And mayonnaise, yeah. And let me have a large order of fries. I'll split them with my son.
Okay.
And then Olivia wants a bologna sandwich.
Bologna sandwich, please. Just
Okay. You gonna get it the way we do it, or do you
Yeah,
want it?
however you guys make
The,
it.
she's
the
gonna have-
works. The works.
Well, good.
Yeah. What is
You're
this?
ordering a Tiffany the way we do it, so you got to ring the bell,
Ring
sweetie.
it? Okay.
So a Tiffany.
And a chocolate milkshake, please. Good. You don't want to get a milkshake?
No. Not right now.
You guys know what you want? Or you gonna look? Alright. Everything, yeah. Fried bologna is really popular
Olivia,
with
right?
the cheeseburger.
Huh?
Top food,
Olivia?
but everything
Olivia,
else
yeah,
on-
or
Was it O?
Yeah.
we'll be out on the porch.
Outside. Look at that. Money's no good today.
Oh, really?
Not today, John.
All right, thank you.
We'll take care of you and anybody she brings in. He's doing a great work out there. So good work going on here, and then we'll bless him same way. Bless the people out there. So
You see where the money, the $1,000 went?
Listen, we don't get to watch the episode. We'll get started and
Well, I talk about you in there. I took it to the tornado victims in London,
good deal.
the trailer park there.
Good
We're actually
deal.
going back on Wednesday and having church service with them.
We'll get a hold of the gentleman that won the knife. He was kind of asking about it too. We got it.
It's
shipped
on the
to him.
video.
Good deal.
So I tell them in that video when I give them the money where it come from and what and everything. I try to send you the link to it so you know the exact one.
Yeah, we watch and then we get started, and then of course life happens around here, and you get halfway through. And by the time we get out here on Saturdays, and it's time to go to bed. So
I'll send you the link so you can see the part where I give the money.
hope you enjoy that.
Well, you making more hamburgers?
More hamburgers.
Has it been pretty busy today?
Goodness, yeah, we've already been through this is probably about the 4th container that I'm patting out. So we've had quite a few burgers today. Burgers and fries, that's the big one today.
We'll holler at you.
Okay, I was just going to really introduce you to, this is Olivia, and she has her own YouTube channel called Chronicles of Olivia, and I worked with her in North Carolina, and she's doing a video about the store too, and
Yeah.
I know you've worked here. How long have you worked here?
Oh goodness. I don't even know. Off and on now since I've had my little girl, which was 2.5 years ago. And then before that I worked here for 2 years, I think. 2 or 3 years, I don't know. It's been a while.
You got married while working here,
Yeah.
and got 2 kids now?
Yep, got 2 little girls.
So what's it like working here?
I love it. It's nice. I like to meet new people and just, hear their backgrounds and figure out where they come from. It's super cool to see how far some people are willing to travel. But yeah, I love it. They're great people to work for.
Yeah, some people from the videos you think that you talk to, some that watch the videos
Yeah.
that travel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
What's
they
the
always
farthest
tell
you
me.
talked to anybody that's come?
Oh my goodness. I feel like it was overseas somewhere, and I don't remember where, but it was a trip. They were committed.
So Tabby's married to Ethan Lively, who was on The Voice.
Uh-huh.
What season? What year was that?
Season 20, it was during COVID.
During
so,
COVID.
Yeah.
And he's been on some of our videos before too. Yeah. And he's sung a few songs here for us a few times, and So don't see him as much. He started working.
No, he was in the oil field, but now he's coming back home, so maybe we'll see him more. But yeah, he was traveling a lot. So.
All right. Well, good catching up with you.
Absolutely. It was nice talking.
All right. Victor?
Well, you got some of them made up there pretty quick.
Oh goodness, yeah. I've had plenty of practice.
How many hamburgers you reckon you patted out like that?
Oh goodness, I couldn't even start to count. I have no idea. Probably about 1 million. Goodness. We do at least 2 a day. We start out with 2 a day. And then, like today, we've already patted out 2 more, so it's the 4th one.
Egg for it. So she can talk to you and tell you when she got it. Or it'll get it. I'm just going to cover it up just to melt it real quick. And in the meantime, I got the egg going because it gets a fried egg on it.
So, have you ever had a bologna sandwich with an egg on it?
No, never. I love bologna, and I love how thick the cut is. Because usually people will deli slice it very thin, but I like how I've never seen it like that. So very excited.
Very thick. She does the other side of it, then puts the lettuce, tomato, and mayo, mustard, onion, pickle on there.
Okay. And then you just add that on top of all of
And
that.
then I put the egg right on top of the bologna and cheese, and I put some bread on top, and I give it to her, and she cuts it in half. Here. Right there. Right on there. She cuts it in half, and unlucky customer gets to eat that.
Well, that's Olivia. She's going to try it out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Enjoy. Let me know what you think.
I'm excited to try this. Let me just do like a... Okay. Now, want to go inside for it?
Yeah. You got to see what your mom thinks.
Yeah, let's go outside.
Ice cream and a bologna sandwich. Milkshake and bologna sandwich.
Wow. Let me take a video though before I took my glasses off. It's so pretty. Like, look how golden it is. I almost don't even want to eat it because it looks so beautiful. Wow. Wow, so you can see the onion, looks like some pickle, some mustard, lettuce, and tomato in there.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Now that's a bologna sandwich. Yeah. That is the best sandwich I think I've ever had. That's a thick slice of bologna. I've never seen it cut like that before. Usually bologna is thinly sliced, like deli meat, but this is really thick. You want to try Mom? You want to try a bite real quick?
This is the ribeye steak sandwich I talk about a lot of times that I get instead of the bologna. So Dustin and myself got one of those. What do you think? You ever had one?
I've not had this one. I've had the burger, I've had the bologna sandwich, but I've not had this yet. So I look forward to seeing how this one is.
Give it a try.
Give it a try. So it's an actual little steak. Oh, that's all right.
I encourage you today, if your child of God, just stand up and give him some praise today.
That personally is definitely my new favorite.
That's why I get them all the time. And they're only $5. They're only $5.
Only $5 for this?
Yeah.
You can't hardly get a steak in a store for that.
No, I didn't buy it.
Is that good?
Listen.
You're not, Dad, you pulled that away like you wouldn't even share with me about the
No.
burger.
He thought you was coming to clear.
I will fight you over this one. I like this.
Do you like that?
It was amazing.
She's never had anything like that.
Did you have bologna before?
I have, but not cut so thick like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
She likes that.
Good.
Thank you.
It's a different flavor when it's fried. So, yeah.
So good. And that is a burger or a steak?
That's a ribeye steak sandwich. It's a thinly cut piece of ribeye steak.
Wow.
That is
Also
absolutely amazing.
Amazing too.
Glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Just all the things, Father, that you bless us with each and every day, Father. Father, you see each and every person's heart here on this porch, Father, and so I just thank you for that. Father, I ask that you will go to the places in our hearts that needs mending, and Father, just lift us up, Father God. And these children, Father God, I pray a hedge of protection around them, Father God, but life does happen, Father, and that is how we learn and how we can walk through things with you by our side, and then we are able to come out on the other side and testify of the goodness of you.
Let's see. Here's what she picked out. I knew that. All right. Next. Listen, that one broke, so let's get one of those two. There you go. Decisions. Oh, another bubble gum. Oh, you're gonna get the sucker. A bubble gum. There you
I don't know what
go.
I want. I want chocolate.
You want chocolate? Can't go wrong with chocolate.
I want Twix.
Twix.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, sir.
Skittles.
Huh? Skittles?
Just like, how much was this? I just don't know what I want. Too many choices.
Too many choices?
Twix.
Twix?
You copy me. I don't know what else to get. Copy your... Can I get M&M's?
M&M's.
Where's
Plain or
my
peanut?
other?
Plain?
I want Skittles.
Skittles? All right. We'll let you change your mind. Thank you, sir. The one there? She got one. We'll bring these out here. Oh, we got some more coming in. Did you get yours? Did you get your candy? Did you get your candy? Oh, okay. Encouraged to see that.
Yeah. So yeah, we had a little bit of a mess up here a few days ago. Tiffany started getting some calls and.
Oh yeah, I hadn't told Doug about it.
Oh yeah, I told Doug.
Oh, wait a minute. So I need to get this one on, fellas. So I have one in there.
I had a mistake on an AI program. So I got this program that helps me cut shorts out. That's supposed to help people see the shorts, then want to go see the full video. Mm-hmm. Well, it does a really good job of making the description and everything, you know, and it does great. And I got to where I depended on not checking it. You know, I'm like, oh, it knows what it's doing, so let's keep going and keep posting.
So Laura and I got a phone call the other day, and she was like, I was down the way, and she was like, no, I don't think so. Like, I'm sure he's coming back. And I kind of chimed in, was like, and so she's talked to the people and got off the phone, and then she said, apparently they thought like you weren't coming back in the last video.
The AI program, it wasn't nothing we said. It was we always do a closing with everybody. This time we didn't. We're doing a little bit different, but we do a closing, get everybody out there. And I said, we're just gonna say goodbye like we're doing on all the videos, you know. And I said, we've been here 4 years, you know, but filming for 4 years now, and AI picked it up as we've been filming after 4 long years. We're saying goodbye to Harry Brooks, and it was like.
So they didn't think John was coming back, and we were closing our doors, and then
I've been busy, and I just didn't read it, you know. I knew it's where we had said bye to everybody, but I didn't realize the computer would pick up and say, we're done.
You have been busy though. I don't think there's a day goes by that I don't see something that you're doing on Facebook or on your website. And now that I've got you in my algorithm, did I say that right? Algorithm?
Algorithm.
Yeah, there we go. Some of that technology that tells me what I need to buy on all these shows. If I speak it around my phone, it comes up on my phone kind of thing. But anyway, so there's all this stuff, and it just randomly pops things up. And you are a very busy individual, but what is remarkable about what you're doing is service, and you just don't find that anymore. We thank you for coming out here. It's a blessing to us, but I want to tell you, it's a blessing also for us to see what you're doing, and through being the family, I'm gonna say the Appalachian Channel family.
Yes,
we get to be part of that, kind of go along with the ride with you on that, and so. I just want to give you hats off to what you're doing. Yeah. It's not just North Carolina, it's Kentucky, it's wherever there's a need at. John Ward pops up and he's there. So I just want to take this moment to tell you, you're a blessing to a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, thank you. And when I was here last time, y'all had raised $1,000, and I was like, I thought you was going to raise like $200 or $300, and then it was $1,000, and I'm like, well, I haven't been going back to North Carolina, and I didn't know when I'd be back, and then the tornado hit London. And I was able to give the trailer park $500 and one of the guys that lost his trailer $500. And we're going back there actually this Wednesday to have church service there with them.
Oh, wow.
That'll be, I think, June 4th on Wednesday at 5 o'clock. We're going to have...
I haven't not
Is that the guy with the
knife?
The
yeah, and I haven't told him yet. So
well, I need to send you
traveling.
I need to send you the link to that video so you can send it to him so he can see where it went to.
Yes.
And we appreciate him doing that. And
so this
cool.
speaks volumes for how far the Appalachian Channel is getting out, what it's done for our Brooks store, and the ministry that we have here. I mean, I think you do a really good job, because not very many people who watch our videos are clueless to what's going on here. I mean, you do a good job with that, and I think that's a testament to something you all both agreed on a long time ago, that hey, you got to film everything. You can't edit anything. If we're praying, you're gonna, we need all that to be in there. And I think that's one of the things that people, that small town, warmth of family and stuff like that, and just wanting, that people come through that door and they tell us they cannot believe how welcome they feel as soon as they walk through the door. If it's real busy, a lot of times we don't get to holler at everybody coming in straight away, but if they can make it to the counter, we're always trying to carry on a conversation and get to know people, because that's
to come and enjoy and see and share what you've been wanting people to see anyway, is the Appalachia. And I've got the true Appalachia. And, you know, I've got this great, amazing staff that when we're not here, they do a phenomenal job at making everybody feel welcome. So the diversity, we welcome the diversity.
It's a mixing pot. I
Yeah.
like it. It's a mixing pot. We like that.
We love everybody. Yeah.
So after the first video we did, I came to the video. Teddy was working here that day, and you was here. But then it was like, I called you some months later, and I said, you want to keep making videos? And you said, yeah. Well, when I came back for the second video, there were people here that day that had saw that first video some months earlier. So do you remember the first time somebody come in and wanted to get their picture made with you?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. And that's kind of funny too, because my sister is a big selfie queen, my younger sister. And but it's kind of funny. No, I don't remember, because I've just gotten used to it. And honestly, every time someone like wants a picture, I'm really humbled. Like I am, because I think I'm just Tiffany. I'm just a girl that's just it's really cool, and I'm humbled by it. And I had the sweetest couple the other day. She said, I guess she embarrassed her husband, and she said she said, we had to come back here and make sure that my husband met you, and me and Doug, and I told her this little story, and I'll tell you in just a minute, because I'll give a little shout out to Mike Rivers in Salem, Virginia, or Roanoke, Virginia. But anyway, Doug and I, one time, the woman said, will you take a picture with my husband? And I said, sure. I said, but do you want to take a picture with my husband? So, you know. But anyway.
I've had a lot to get used to on that, because like I said, in law enforcement, you're stay out of the pictures, you know.
But he's a social butterfly. I have to tell this story. So this is what I told this woman the other day, because I giggled. But I said, so she said that about taking a picture with her husband, and I said, don't feel strange, or, you know, he was embarrassed. And I said, this man, and his name is Mike Rivers, and he's a tall guy, and he's kind of got white hair that's kind of, it's cool looking.
They came here to sing,
They came here to sing, and I never will forget, because he said, thank you so much. He said, you've kept me entertained while my wife was in Ireland. And this was probably when Doug and I met, and I was like, oh, and I didn't know how to respond, because I didn't see his wife.
I didn't know something with this guy.
And in my mind, I was like, okay. And then his wife said, yes, thank you. And I felt so good. He sent me a picture of her today, and she had her R.M. Brooks shirt on. And they have become like, we become in texting buddies, and they're great people. But I just think it's great. Like I'm just humbled that people, like I said, want to get my picture. But back to my sister, the selfie queen, everything you had to pose a certain way. And at first I started doing that, and I was like, this is as real as it's going to get. If I blink, then I blink, and if my hair's messed up, then it's just messed up. And so I just take pictures.
So one of the things I think's neat, and I've been here several times when they've come here, and you're here all the time, was when you find a couple and they said, we come here on our anniversary, our 40 year of anniversary, whatever. I came here so my husband could get a picture with Tiffany.
I know. That's one of the funny
You get that quite a bit?
It is, and full disclosure, when we started dating, she said, okay, is there anything I need to know about you? And I was like, I'm pretty much an open book. She said, well, let me just tell you a few things that you might need to know about me.
Because he didn't know about the channel or anything about what we were doing here.
Said I hug a lot of older men and stuff, and little boys and stuff, and said, you're good with that, right? And I'm like,
I think my message
said,
I think my message said, okay, just so we understand, I love God and He's first, and I hug old men and little bitty boys, so I don't have time for jealousy, and my life is all over the place. So if you think that's okay for you, then we might work out really well. But you know, because it is. Tonight it can be chaotic, and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm out of this, so I got to run to Sam's. So you want to do date night as we go to Sam's, and so that's what I meant by that. The other day I said something. I've been visiting somebody, and I said, you're okay with that? And he said, yeah. He said, I'm pretty sure there was a disclosure in the beginning, so I'm okay too.
I didn't sign it, but I understood.
You didn't realize that women's going to be bringing their husbands here for their anniversary to get a picture with Tiffany, didn't you?
Listen, and so the first time she mentioned YouTube to me, I'm like, okay, YouTube, I've seen it, I know what YouTube is. And I said, so how big? She said, well, she kind of underscored it a little bit. And then I done a little bit of investigative, because I work law enforcement, and I'm like, this is a lot bigger than what I thought it was, you know. And then I started being seen in places, and then, but it's a good thing. It is just it is like, if you're going to retire and have fun, this is. I wouldn't have pictured it this way. God has he has a sense of humor.
It's humbling when people, especially like last car show, I think we had about 20 people, or 20 different states represented, and one of them, their whole family drove from Washington State out here.
With their show cars and stuff, and it was a road trip for them to get here.
But you're talking about the couple.
That was a couple from Washington State, and then you had the guys that came from Alabama that brought their trucks up, and they were here at the spring show too. And they brought a friend with them.
I'm trying to think if there's a state that we had, maybe, have we seen people from Oregon?
I looked at the map, and we have a push pin map, but I think if you put it in your video, you're going to have to check it out.
It's in the bathroom?
It's in the bathroom. So if you're in there, I think we're out of pins, but I told her,
the only reason it's in the bathroom is Mike, Mike, Breakfast Mike Lee. Yeah. Well, Mike Lee brought it to me, and I'm like, what am I going to do with it? And so I'm like, where's an empty space on the wall? And it happened to be in the bathroom. So I was like, okay, we'll just put it in the bathroom.
There's not. I think I'm going to be pretty accurate with this. If there's a state, I'll apologize, and we're going to have to reach out to that state and have somebody come. But
North Dakota, have we seen people from North Dakota?
I'm pretty sure.
Everybody watching, put in the comments if you've been here, what state you're from. We'll figure that out too.
Yeah.
So
South Dakota, North Dakota, Oregon,
California,
Utah. We had people staying from Utah, so we got Utah.
Oklahoma, Texas, easy. We got a ton of friends.
Florida. We love people from Florida. I love Florida. I love the beaches.
North, we got Pennsylvania. I know we got Maryland, Michigan.
And you have a guest book too that's got a lot of that in there. I know that at one time we looked at that on one of the car shows some years ago, and I don't know how many people had come. No, that's when we did a February meet and greet, remember? It was like in February, really cold, and we had a whole bunch of people.
So I'll tell you a funny story. So I think it was actually, well, anyway, there was these men that we were already closed, and there was some men that come to the door, and I tend to not turn people away. God taught me something really valuable in that, unless I'm just gotta go. But most of the time, even on Sundays, if I stop by here to get some water and somebody's outside, I'm like, do you want to look in? And I'm looking at the time, and I'm like, it'll be all right if I'm 10 minutes late to church. But I had these two guys, brothers, come in. They've been here twice, and they came in, and they were from Canada. And I don't know if I've ever told you this or not. The one brother's name is James Hernan, I think.
James, they're from, they're actually from Ireland, actually.
It was Ireland.
Well, but their brother lives in Canada, and they drove down from Canada.
And
James lives in Ireland, and then Ian lives in Canada.
Okay, so you know them.
Yeah, they've been in a lot of my videos.
Yeah, and so that day that they came in, anyway, they got to talking, and the one guy said, oh yeah, he played on the game, or he's an actor on the Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what the Game of Thrones is, because I don't watch that much TV, and so there's this big, like, the Game of Thrones. That's what I told Becky. He was like, really? And then I think it was Mimi, and she was like, oh my gosh. And so anyway, they came back, and that's pretty
Ireland,
cool.
so he lives over there, and he is into acting, and he works at an Appalachian museum in Ireland. And that's why
he was telling.
Yeah.
And Heath Schuler showed up, I don't know, some time ago, and she said, do you know a guy named Heath Schuler? I said, yes, ma'am. Tennessee quarterback. I said, why? I said, he was in the store today. I said, did you get his autograph? And then,
did you get a picture with him?
No, because what happened was I was working, guys, and then Fred calls me and he says, hey, did you have a special, like, somebody in your store today? And I was like, no, was I supposed to have? And he said, well, Heath Schuler. And it was kind of funny because I was like, again, I was like, Heath Schuler is, because I don't watch that stuff. I love football, Heath. But anyway, I was like, and so that's when I called him. I was like, do you know Heath Schuler? He was like, yes, I know. But, and I think that's the beauty of it too. I want people, like, it, not that we would have ever, like, I would never allow the girls, nor would I be overtook by somebody that if they come in and they were famous. But
Florida trip. I mean, you talk about that. We were in Florida. Picture comes up on our phone. Girl sent us.
Oh yeah,
Jamie Johnson shows up here, and we're on vacation. You know,
we were on our
and like, guess who's here? And they knew who that was, and it was so funny because we got the picture sent to us and everything, and then our phone started blowing up later on. I'm like, why are these people hitting our phones up? And then he had been in concert at Russia, that night, and first thing he done was mention being at RM Bookstore and having a fried pie.
Oh, really?
So all my friends our friends were at the concert, hey, y'all just got blew up at the concert. You know, he's like talking about fried pies and stuff. So it's good.
But we want people, like, I want people to, no matter what, like, I want people to feel comfortable. Like, Philip Fulmer's been here before, and, you know, and just let people come and eat and do their thing.
I think that's the takeaway.
That's the takeaway. I hope that's what we
They do.
want, is for that to be the takeaway.
They
But
don't
we've
feel-
been blessed with a lot of, I know I'm forgetting. Somebody's going to say, what about...
So, well,
if you've ever been here, leave us a comment. Tell us where you're from.
Now listen, you got to answer those guys.
And I don't answer them all. We try to read them, but we don't get to answer them all.
I think we've probably, every state has probably been represented. Would you think?
I think we're going to be good on that, because I think I looked at that and I made the comment, hey, we need more push pins. I said, I don't think there's a state that's not been hit. But, what's crazy is the ones you think were not so many. Alaska, there's a lot of pins in Alaska that's been here. So, I mean, those states is like stretched out there. But I said that about those people that have been here. The takeaway from that is when they're here, they get treated the same as anybody else does. I mean, we give them the same greeting. It's not like you're glad they're there and they took the time to come to your business. But I think they really like that, because anybody that knows anything about Jamie Johnson, I know, he's a really kind of quiet kind of person, kind of private. And so for him to do what he done about a small business and his busy career and everything, it meant a lot. But it also set the stage for the fact that he felt that good and comfortable about being here. So
everybody I talk to, I usually try to, if they'll come up to me and say they watch the videos when I'm here. We had quite a few people here today, and I didn't announce I was even going to be here, so that was surprising to meet as many people today that watch the videos.
Yeah.
And
that was you said you asked a question, Herman. How many people come through the door and ask about how they found it? And I'm going to say, out of state, hands down, 9 out of every 10 had said they picked us up on Appalachian. Today was so funny when they come in. They said, "Well, how'd you find out about us?" "Oh, that place." I said, "Well, good. You know who's here today? Mr. Ward is here today." Walking around with a microphone, get a chance to go speak to him. He said, "He's really here today?" I said, "Yes." So
he didn't tell me till last night.
Yeah, this was kind of an unexpected thing. I didn't know Olivia was coming, and I thought we worked together really good in North Carolina on some stuff. And they were traveling back to North Carolina, and I said, "Well, come and let's make some videos," because me and her work together really well.
Olivia, hopefully, same thing. We can do the same thing.
I'll be back. Don't worry.
I love it. And you like the front balloon?
Yeah, it was good. And
she's done well. I mean, she's got balloons. She's not wearing any of the ornaments. I said, "Have you did it without?" She's done real well.
She did.
So I can't even do that.
Laura fixed me a burger the other day, and I think I used a whole thing of paper towels, and I was like, a lot of times I don't eat it with the bun, and but I did that day, and like the bun was all over. For them. Then my dad passed away, and that's how the whole store.
Store shut down for about a year, maybe, or something.
Yeah, he died in January of 2010, and I reopened it in April of 2014.
Okay.
So there was this period, couple of years in there that there was just some discussion, and however you verbalize that, and then when I did acquire it, then I was kind of like, I was kind of dumbfounded. I was like, oh, now
what
I have
do we do?
this. And and it was kind of, I tell the story like, I haven't told the story in a long time, but I really felt and knew that God was in it. And so, but then when everything was done, I was kind of like, oh, okay, Lord, I don't know what to do with this now. And so it was the truth. I would come out here and mow, and it was before there was a campground, and it is really peaceful here. And I would cry. I would be on my lawnmower, and I would cry, and I'd be like, Lord, I don't know what to do with this. Like, I don't know what it's supposed to look like. Like, I know your hand is in it, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. And it was Kelly and, not to exclude Wesley, but it was Kelly and Austin, my daughter and son-in-law, who were the ones that, because the store, it was
yeah, they've talked about coming and helping.
It was, and I mean, oh my gosh, it was like.
Yes. Well, we're going to get off here and let y'all get in there. I know you still got a lot of work, restaurant.
Hopefully we've talked to y'all long enough that they've got all the work in there. Everything's cleaned up.
Oh, that's what it was. They're out here talking while they're cleaning it up.
I'm going to be like, I'm so sorry, girls, but it was John's fault. Because he just talked and talked and talked.
Well, wait a minute. Well, let's get John break. Olivia's the newcomer. So
we'll blame it on Olivia.
Olivia has so many questions here.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
Thank y'all so much.
See y'all on the next video, guys.
Okay, bye-bye.